We started our first program about 5 years ago, and we had 6 clients to do the CDL training. And it was in Malden, Missouri, in southern Missouri by the Boot Hill. It's a residential campus, so they actually live there, study together, and actually learn the ways of a trucker then. Majority of our clients, about 98% of them, have employment by the time they get back to the St. Louis area. The average salary starts at around $17 an hour for most truck drivers, and they get full benefits so they're able to take care of their families.
Before I left the institution, I had a few different things lined up that I wanted to do, and this is one of them on my list. You know, I came home and I took the necessary steps to get myself into this same situation that I'm in right now. And I talked to my probation officer about it, and she basically told me that they had this program through the Second Chance Act, and that it was all federally funded. And you know, she made the necessary calls and took the necessary steps. And now I'm a week from graduating and on my way to making decent money and, you know, sustaining myself.
The length of the course is 4 weeks. We do offer a 5th week free of charge. If a person's, you know, putting forth 110%, I'm gonna put forth 110%. If it takes 6 weeks, it takes 8 weeks, we're gonna do everything that we can to help this individual obtain his Class A CDL or her Class A CDL.
It's just basically up to me and how much effort that I put into it. I know that I'm capable of doing anything that I put my mind to it, so I'm not gonna say it's a challenge, you know, it's most definitely is a challenge, you know.
I heard about it through my PO. I'm on federal supervisor release right now. They offered it to me, and I wanted my CDL. There's just no other way to pay for it myself. It's not as much as the other schools here, but it's still a significant amount of money.
All of our clients have their permit before starting the over-the-road course. We try to have the clients to study on their own. I found it difficult for them to obtain their permit on their own. So we work with our vendor to create a week-long class where they go to Malden, Missouri on campus, and they are being tutored by one of the instructors for the permit. For those individuals that have completed and successfully obtained their permit, the following week they go back for the actual driving course.
I started CDL program at SMTDS about 3 weeks ago. It's a 4-week program. It's really intense. You got a lot of book work to start with, and then they actually put you in the truck for 3 weeks. You get some night driving in the last week. It's a lot to take in. Then again, it's really helpful because when it's all over, I'm gonna have my CDL.
They're in the classroom and they're getting their permit. They're watching videos on the straight or the pre-trip and the sliding tandems. And then the second week, we'll go to the backing pad. They'll learn straight line back, which is very important back because you have straight line back on every back. And if you can't get the straight line backing, then it just messes the whole routine up. And then we'll show them the parallels. You have a blind side and a sight side parallel. And then we'll show them the offsets and the alley dock.
You know, at this point, this is just an opportunity for me to continue to progress as an individual. It gives me the opportunity to have a career, so I'm not tempted to go back and do the things that I was doing that got me locked up in the first place. You know, even if this isn't something I'm gonna continue with for the rest of my life, I still have this under my belt and on my resume, so no matter what, I can make a living. And, you know, the bottom line, I'm not trying to go back to the joint, man. You know what I mean?
And then the third week, we'll take them to the shifting pad, show them how to double clutch, shift the truck, down speed and up gear, you know. And then we'll take them out on the road, on trips, you know, around town and a couple out of town. And then the fourth week, they do night driving, and it's the same thing. Take them out on the road, let them get used to the night driving.
I mean, in the past 3 weeks, I've learned everything from doing logbooks to moving tandems, how to back, you know, alley dock, offsets, straight line backing, blind side, parallels. I've learned how to shift, double clutching, you know, basically how to be a truck driver.
Well, straight line, parallel and offset, I feel like I got that. But the alley dog has been kicking my butt. I've been going crazy out there. I've been so frustrated, and I just stop. I be like, I'm through doing it. So that's what's really been getting to me, the alley dog.
The best way to learn something is by making mistakes. I'd rather make the mistakes out there on my 5-acre pad than out there in the public. If they're making the wrong pull-ups, my instructor's gonna go out there and help them. He's gonna let them do it a couple of times, but he's gonna get out there and he's gonna help them.
Demand for your employment increases tremendously. There's a big demand on drivers with skill. Product does not stop moving.
Once I earn my CDL permit, I'm expecting to get on the highway as soon as possible. That's what I'm expecting. I'm not just trying to get it just to have it and just not put it to use. It's something that I want to do.
You get in here, you put your work down, you get your CDLs, you get you a good job, like I said, makes good money, and it's just a change your life around.
And you get in what you put in. So if this is something you want to do with your life, or you want to put the necessary effort into doing these things, you have people here that are willing to help you. The thing I'm most excited about when I leave this place is going to be able to sustain myself financially, to be independent, to obtain and hold my responsibilities, and just continue progressing with my life.
It was one particular client, he said it best. He said he always wanted to travel outside of St. Louis. He never traveled outside of St. Louis, outside of going to different places in prison when we moved him from here to there. He said he just wanted to travel the world. He said he's finished selling drugs. He wants to, and he calls us back all the time. I'm in Idaho, I'm in the Dakotas. He just really is just enjoying his job. That's one of the benefits of having this job. You can travel. You can make a lot of money to support yourself and your family.
They came here for a purpose, and that was to obtain their Class A CDL so that they can support themselves, they can support their families, give their families a good, honest life. And I could tell you, I'd almost rather have a guy from the Second Chance program than I would anybody.
It's a good opportunity for ex-felonies, you know, because if we all have been through a struggle and you want to get your life together, and you know, it'll be a good thing for you.